In section 3.6, we are adding fractions. There are two different groups here. The first group is going to be adding fractions of common denominators. So if I have 4/17 plus 5/17, as long as the bottom numbers are the same or common, all we have to do then is add the top numbers to give us 9/17. Then we always check to see if we need to reduce. We don't in this case. So problem number 4 is 1/8 plus 2/8 plus 3/8. And all the denominators are common, so we just add up the top numbers. In this case, we get 6/8. Well, now we do need to reduce because they're both even, so I know that 2 goes in. So we're going to divide the top by 2. If we do it to the top, we do it to the bottom. And that simplifies then to 3/4. So that's always going to be your check. Common denominators, add them up, reduce or simplify if needed. So as we turn the page, now we have uncommon denominators. So for number 21, we have 1/6 plus 3/8. Well, if we count by 6s and we count by 8s, what's the first number we get to? And I really like to change these to do it vertically. I think it's easier to work because it gives you some room. Instead of trying to squeeze them in, we can write off to the side here. So if we have 1/6 and 3/8, our common denominator is going to be 24. So what do we do to 6 to get 24? We multiply by 4. Do it to the bottom, do it to the top. What do we need to do to 8 to get 24? Multiply by 3, do it to the bottom, do it to the top. And we have 9. So 9 and 4 gives us 13/24. There's nothing to reduce or simplify, and we're done. You can do it horizontally. I think vertically might be a little easier to work with. So let's say like in number 27, problem number 27, we have 3 numbers. Well, rules don't change. You're going to hear me say that quite often. So I'm going to change that problem to write it vertically instead of horizontally. And we need to get a common denominator between 3, 6, and 18. Again, in our method that we learned in a prior section, always start with the biggest one and we check, does the next biggest one, is that a common multiple of 18? And the answer is yes. And we check the smallest one. Does 3 go into 18? Yes. So our least common multiple of all of these, or our common denominator, are going to be 18s. Well, I didn't do anything to this one, so it just scoots over. I need to multiply this by 3/3, because 3 times 6 is 18. Do it to the bottom, do it to the top. And the top, you're going to need to multiply by 6/6. Then do it to the bottom, do it to the top. So now I have everything 18ths. All I have to do then is add up the top numbers. 6 and 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10/18. Well, 10/18 are both even, therefore I know that 2 goes into both of these. So there's when I divide 10 by 2, I get 5 and 9 on the bottom. So our answer then simplified is 5/9. As we continue on down the page, they're not going to get any more difficult when we do these. The process is going to remain the same. So in problem 45, again, the numbers are just going to be a little more complex. 1/15, again, I'm going to change these. So I have a little bit more space. So again, we're going to check. There's our biggest denominator, 45. Does 15 go into 45? Yes. Does 9 go into 45? Yes. So that's going to be our common denominator. Didn't do anything with the 2, scoots over. If I want to make that a 45, what do I have to do to 9? Times it by 5. Do it to the bottom, do it to the top. Or we're just simply making it 5/5 bigger, just like what we did before. 3 times 15 is 45, so I'm going to multiply this by 3/3, or 1. Gives us our 3/45. Now, of course, I'm just, since I have common denominators, I'm just going to simply add up all the numerators. 2 and 20 is 22, plus 3 gives me 25/45. Since they're both multiples of 5, I'm going to divide the top and the bottom by 5. So there are 5/9 when you simplify that problem. There's nothing else particularly new in that unit. Go slow and easy. Get common denominators, and then reduce if necessary once you have done all your addition. So like here, we needed to reduce or simplify. Have fun.